At Lagos Television, it's all about storytelling. And when others are silent on the issues bothering on the center of excellence, we remain committed. You're watching Lagos Television, the voice of Lagos.
Hello, welcome to the news on Lagos Television. I am Bababumi Agbibi. The Director General of the Bureau of Public Service Reform, Dansuke Arabi, says the federal government is taking steps to harness economic sustainability. Arabi made the statement at the Bureau's September lunchtime seminar based on Harnessing Green Economy Initiative for Sustainable Development, emphasizing the importance of harmonizing reform efforts, leveraging local and international knowledge networks to support policy, institutional, and governance reforms. Arabi further stated that the Bureau of Public Service Reform is committed to fostering the environment where best practices in public administration are seamlessly integrated into the nation's governance structures by embracing the green economy as Nigeria aims to achieve economic sustainability and promote sustainable development. The Senate committee investigating the alleged sabotage in the petroleum sector has announced the postponement of its public hearing scheduled to begin today. The Senate leader, Okoyemi Bamidele, said the postponement was done to enable the committee consult widely with relevant stakeholders whose input and participation would add value to the conclusion of the investigative hearing. Recall that the Senate informed the head of committee to investigate among us funds spent on maintaining the nation's refineries, beam searchlight on the regulatory agencies over payment to transporters, and unravel alleged importation of hazardous petroleum products and dumping of substandard diesel into the country. The leadership of the National Association of Nigerian Students, NAN, says it is ready to meet with President Bola Tinubu over its demand for the reversal of the recent increase in prices of premium motor spirits, PMS, popularly known as petrol. The Secretary of the National Association of Nigerian Students, David Barerica, says the student body is currently in discussion with key stakeholders in the petroleum industry, including businessman Aliko Dangote, oil marketers, and the Minister of State for Petroleum to seek a solution that would alleviate the public's burden. The development comes after the student body insisted on going ahead with a planned nationwide protest against the increase in petrol price. Meanwhile, the group had earlier fixed September 15, 2024 for the nationwide strike. The Edo State government has postponed school resumption due to rising petrol prices and challenges faced by parents and guidance. In a statement signed by the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Education, Uju Akinlunge, the postponement of resumption of all public and private schools has been postponed until further notice. The government urged parents and guardians and caregivers to monitor the activities of their children and wards closely, given the current situation and the rising tension caused by the fuel price hike. Recall that schools in most parts of Nigeria are set to resume on Monday, September 9. The Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPCL, recently increased the pump price of petrol to 855 naira per litre across its retail outlets and long queues at filling stations. The increase by the state oil company has culminated in an equal increase by independent petroleum marketers to above 900 naira per litre, with black marketers selling above 1,000 naira per litre. Here in Lagos, the State University Medical Students Association organized an entrepreneurship summit for members with the theme Versatility of an Entrepreneur, Navigating Economic Challenge for Sustainable Innovation. Health correspondent Aminat Alegushi tells us more.
This entrepreneurship summit, organized by the Lagos State Medical Student Association, is held annually to help medical students be more commercially aware.
They are going to practice in an ever-changing workplace, and more than ever, there's a need for them to, deploy more creativity, more innovation, even in the practice of medicine. And of course, for those who may be interested in other things aside their conventional studies, we hope that as we pull in resources, as we pull in speakers, and they have meaningful conversations, that medical students can pick ideas, ignite their potentials and see how to take things to the next level.
So we have medical students that venture into a lot of businesses. Some of them sell the day-to-day what we use. Some of them have medical startups. So this program is like a way to help them to showcase their projects to the public, and those are selling things to have a wider view, a wider publicity. As such, it will reduce their the financial burden on them and as well as their parents.
Over the years, medical students are just they've been conditioned to just face medicine, and this is a summit that would push them to look beyond the stethoscope, and that's outside the confines of the usual medical career.
Medical students can do things outside of medicine, and this is also to encourage medical students that they don't need to also always focus on their medical career. They can also include every other thing with it.
The keynote speaker, who had an engaging discussion on navigating economic challenge for sustainable innovation, emphasized the importance of embracing challenges as part of growth and the need to embrace technology.
We need money, all right, to even do some good, right? So it's good to teach medical student entrepreneurship such that when they start their practice, they know how to make money, and then that money can be put back into the business to get good equipment, to get good knowledge that can then add value to their patients and the country as a whole.
Technology is like the wealth of this century, is the wealth of this time. So as a young person, there is so much you can do using technology, and if you take that very serious, I think you can start something leveraging the power of technology, and then using that to also look at what you're doing in school as a medical professional to plug them together.
Having a business is not as easy as it looks. It has exposed a lot of students as well who want to start up their own business to know that there's risk factors there, there's disadvantages and advantages. It has shown them that it's not as easy as it looks, and also pave the way for them and make the journey smoother for them as well.
The Yale Summit, according to the organizers, will serve as a catalyst that will motivate medical students to explore. Aminat Elegushi, LTV News.
In sports, the second edition of the National Directors' Cup ended over the weekend at the Mobolaji Jensen Arena, Onikon, with Team Lagos claiming title. The annual football competition of the SOS Children's Villages in Nigeria provides an avenue for the youngsters to exhibit their talent and promote interaction among youths. We have more in this report.
2 second-half goals from the captain of Team Lagos, Shoaib Akinwande, helped the side secure 2-0 win over Team Jos in the final of the 2024 Directors' Cup. Akinwande, who missed numerous goal-scoring chances in a tension-soaked encounter, was at the right place at the right time to guide the ball into the net for his first goal. The goal poacher got his second 8 minutes later. Then he tapped the ball into the net after Team Jos goalkeeper parried a low shot in his path.
I actually created a plan for today that I wanted to be the best in the world, like Murado Melsi and everyone. And I would like to congratulate everyone that was here, the management and the players. And I'm very glad I am part of this tournament of this year. And I think I was the best player in this tournament. And I did well. Every match I was marked, I was scored everything, I did it well.
The annual tournament of the SOS Children's Villages in Nigeria, instituted by the National Director, Ehosa Ehumuse, to harness the strength of the youth, leveraging their interest in the round ladder game. Acknowledging the impact of the National Directors' Cup, Chief Programming Officer Ayodeji Adelopo said the tournament has helped the youngsters to build confidence, competency, and life skills that will be useful to them in the future.
This competition is all over the country. We have children and young people from the north, from Borno State, from Plateau State, even the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, Oyo State, Ogun State. So we have young people from all over the country interacting together, competing together, and most importantly, building connections. So it has been worth the while in helping our young people.
While assuring that the tournament will be bigger with collaboration of government and corporate organizations, Adelopo commended the quality of talent and soccer artistry displayed by the teams, noting that some of the boys have the potential to play professionally.
I want to especially appreciate the Ministry of Youth and Social Development in Lagos State. With the interest that the government are showing, young people will know that yes, there is future for them in pursuing their chosen career, whether it be a professional career or even in sports, as we can see. So we hope that some of these children will develop to pick up interest, but most importantly for us, it's the fact that young people have realized that they can build connection with one another and they can also improve their self-esteem.
The champions and runners-up received medals and trophies, while individual awards was also presented to outstanding players. For guiding his side to win the tournament, Shuaib Akinwande of Team Lagos was presented with the highest goal scorer award, while Aaron Amos of Team Jos was voted the best goalkeeper, and he also scooped the Man of the Match award for the final game.
Now, news just reaching us indicates that the Department of State Services have just arrested the national president of the Nigerian National Labour Congress, Joe Ajaero, at the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport on his way to the United Kingdom for the Trade Union Congress conference. Now, we will give you more details as it unravels. For more news, to connect with Lagos Television on these social media platforms.